Hello students, now I am going to start question number 4 of exercise 4.2. Now question number 4 says solve the following equation. Here we have 10p is equals to 100. So what we have to do, we will have to solve and we will have to find the value of p. Okay. Now see here, 10 is multiplied by p. So if you want to find the variable, means if you want to find the value of the variable which is p here, then you have to remove 10 from here. Now here it is given in multiplication form, so after changing the side it will be division, because we know that plus will be minus, minus will be plus, into will be divide, and divide will be into. Okay, since it is given in multiplication form, that means it is given in multiplication form means we will have to do division, right? So here on the right hand side we have 100, and if you take 10 on the right hand side, then it will be 100 divided by 10. Now we will cancel 0. So we have p is equals to 10 by 1, which is 10. Okay, now coming to B part. Now in the B part we have 10p plus 10 is equals to 100. So at first we will have to remove 10, means like here if in the equation plus minus whatever is given, at first we will have to remove that, and then if it is given in multiplication form or division form, then we will have to remove the number from the variable. Okay, so at first we will keep this 10p as it is. We'll just remove 10 on another side, and on the right hand side we have 100, so we'll write 100 at first. And since 10 we have transposed 10 to another side, so plus 10 will be minus 10. Okay, now so 10p will be as it is equals to 100 minus 10 is 90. Now 10p means 10 is multiplied by p. So how to find the value of the variable which is p? It's equals to 90 divided by 10. Why? If it is given in multiplication form, then we will have to do division. So 90 divided by 10. Now we'll cancel 0. So after cancelling zeros, we have 9 by 1, which means 9. So the value of the variable which is p is 9. Now in the C part we have p divided by 4 is equals to 5. Now in this type of equation, like here, if it is given in this form, a by b is equals to c by d. Here nothing means we can consider as 1. So see, this is given in a by b is equals to c by d form. So if we get this type of form, then we will just do cross multiplication. This way we will multiply. Okay, that means a into d. So this implies sign, so p into 1, then equal to sign, then b into c. Okay, so 4 into 5. Okay, so that means if it is given in this form, here we have one fraction and here we have one fraction, and in between equal sign is given, then we can find it, we can solve it by cross multiplication. Okay, now so p into 1 is p is equals to 4 into 5 is 20. So the value of p is 20. Okay, now in the next part we have minus p by 3 is equals to 5. Here also this is same as previous one. Here no digit is given, so we can consider as 1. Now this is a by b is equals to c by d form, so we can do by cross multiplication. So p into 1, here p is minus, so here we will put minus sign, is equals to 3 into 5. So minus p into 1 is minus p, and 3 into 5 is 15. Okay, now since we will have to find the value of the variable, right? Because we have to solve means we will have to find the value of the variable. So here with p we have negative sign, right? So we will have to what we have to do, we will have to transpose to another side. So here minus p means p into minus 1, right? Because if you multiply this, then we will get minus p. So is equals to 15. Now we will have to find the value of p. So p will be alone. So 15 will be divided by minus 1, right? Now 15 by 1 means 15 only, and minus will be here. Okay. So the value of p is minus 15. Now in the next part we have 3p by 4 is equals to 6. And here no digit is given, so we can consider as 1. Again this is a by b is equals to c by d. So we can solve by cross multiplication. Now 3p multiplied by 1 is equals to 4 multiplied by 6. Now 3p multiplied by 1 is 3p is equals to 4 6 are 24. Now 3p means 3 is multiplied by p. So how to find the value of the variable which is p? It's 24 divided by 3, because it is given in multiplication form. After changing to another side, so it will be division. So 24 will be divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 8s are 24. So the value of p is 8 by 1, which is 8. Okay. Now coming to a part. Now in the next part we have 3 multiplied by x. 3 multiplied by s is equals to minus 9. So to find the value of the variable which is s here will be equal to minus 9 divided by 3, because if it is given in multiplication form, then after changing the side it will be division. So s is equals to minus 9 divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So we have minus 3 by 1. So the value of s is minus 3. Okay. Now coming to g part. Now in the g part we have 3s plus 12 is equals to 0. Now as you know, at first we will have to remove this, and then we will have to remove the constant which is there with the variable. Okay. So at first we will have to remove plus 12 or minus 12, whatever is there. So plus or minus if it is there, then at first we will have to remove that. So 3s will remain same and plus 12 will be minus 12 after coming to right hand side. Now 3 is multiplied by x. So what will be the value of s? It will be minus 12 divided by 3. So multiplication will be division after changing the side, right? So 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So the value of s will be minus 4 by 1, which is minus 4. Okay. Now coming to next part. Now in the next part we have 3s is equals to 0. 3s is equals to 0 means 3 is multiplied by x. So what will be the value of s? So here on the right hand side we have 0. Now if we transpose 3 on the another side, so it will be division. So it will be 0 by 3, and we know that 0 by any number, 0 is divided by any number is 0. So the value of s is 0. Okay. Now next. Now in the next part we have 2 multiplied by q is equals to 6. So the value of q will be 6 divided by 2, because this is given in multiplication form, so it will be division. So numerator will be denominator or denominator will be numerator after changing the side, right? So it will be 6 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So the value of q will be 3 by 1, which is 3. Okay. Now coming to next part. Now in the next part we have 2q minus 6 is equals to 0. So as I said, plus or minus whatever is there, at first we will have to remove that, and then we will have to remove this constant from the variable which is q here. Okay. So 2q will remain same. So at first we will remove 6, we will transpose 6 to another side. So minus 6 will be plus 6. So it is 2q is equals to 6. So what will be the value of q? It will be 6 divided by 2, because here 2 is multiplied by q. So it will be division after changing the side. So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So q is equals to 3 by 1, which is 3. So the value of q is 3. Okay. Now next. Now in the next part we have 2q plus 6 is equals to 0. So at first we will remove this. So 2q is equals to plus 6 will be minus 6 after transposing to another side. Now what will be the value of q? It will be minus 6 divided by 2 because it is given in multiplication form. So it will be division after changing the side. So 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So the value of q will be minus 3 by 1, which is minus 3. Okay. Now coming to last part. Now in the last part we have 2q plus 6 is equals to 12. So at first we will have to transpose plus or minus whatever is there. So we will have to transpose 6 on the another side. So plus 6 will be minus 6, right? So 2q will remain same is equals to 12 also will remain same over there, and so 6 will sit beside it. So plus 6 will be minus 6. So 2q is equals to 12 minus 6 is 6. Now 2q means 2 is multiplied by q. So what will be the value of q? It will be 6 divided by 2. Into will be divide, right? So that's why 6 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So the value of q will be 3. Okay. So this way we will have to solve it and we will have to find the value of the variable. Okay. So this was all about question number 4. Thank you, students.